Welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself Ankita.k. Section Honda. Second sem subject waste management. Today I want to discuss the topic waste stream assessment and waste generation and composition. Waste stream assessment. The waste stream assessment is means to determine the basic aspects of the quantity, composition and the source of the waste. The information relating to these basic aspects of the waste is vital for making decisions about the SWM systems. The assessment of the waste stream is essential in the analysis of short and long-term problems within the local waste management system. It also helps in targeting the waste management activities, setting goals for the different elements of the waste management plans. The waste stream assessment, however, is not one-time activity. It is a continuous and dynamic process because the characteristics of the waste differ depending on the regions, communities and the seasons. The waste stream assessment can be obtained by the two methods: rationally for the analysis and the field investigation. Rationally for the analysis, the reasons for the analysis of the waste composition, the characteristic and the quantity of the following. It provides the basic data for the planning, designing and the operations of the management systems. Ongoing analysis of the data helps to detect the changes in composition, characteristic, quantity of the waste and also the rates at which these changes takes place. It qualifies the amount and the type of material suitable for the processing, recovering and recycling. It provides the information that helps in deciding appropriate technologies, equipments, forecast trends to assist designers, manufacturers in the production of a collection vehicles and equipments suitable for the future needs. Then the second one is field investigation. In field investigation may take any one or a combination of the following forms. The first one, waste sorting. In the sorting of waste into predetermined components takes place at a disposal sites for the winning and sampling in order to determine the percentage of each component and physically and chemically characteristic of the waste. It carried out manually and sample size for the analysis is between 100 and 150 kg. The implements required for the purpose of including sorting table is measuring box, bins and contain the sorted materials for platform winning machines. Waste generation and composition. The information on waste quantity composition is important in evaluating alternatives in terms of equipments, system, plans, management program. For example, if waste generated at commercial facility consists for only the paper products, appropriate equipments, chillers and balers. Similarly, on the basis of the quantity generated, we can plan appropriate means for the separation, collection, recycling, programming. The processing of raw materials is the first stage when the wastes are generated. Waste generation continues therefore at every step in the process as the raw materials are converted into final products for the consumption. In the target level of the waste stream assessment data, the borrowed data, facility data and generated survey waste sort. The raw materials can be the product and recovered materials will be converted into waste materials by the residual. Next, manufacturing. In the manufacturing it will be residual. There are two ways: the processing and recovering or secondary manufacturing. Then consumers, after the processing and recovery it will be the secondary manufacturing, it will be converted into final disposal. So the raw material product will be recovered materials into waste materials. The last, waste composition. Some of the general Observations associated with the composition of waste include the following. The major constants are papers, decomposable organic materials, metals, glass, ceramic, textile, dirty wood form part of composition, and the relative proportions depends on local factors. Average proportions of constants reaching the disposal sites are consistent. Urban waste are fairly constant subjects for a long-term changes such as seasonal variations. The table insulate that this is a phenomenon in India. There are characteristic low income, high income, and the comments. So, for example, taken paper as a 1 to 4 percentage low income, the high income is 20 to 50 percentage. So, the comments low papers consist indicates that low calorific value. Same plastic, ash, fines, moisture content, and bulk density. Then the components, when we compare to mass, moisture content, and density, there are many components: food waste, paper, cardboard, plastic, textile, rubber, leather, garden tiling, wood, organic substance, glass, tin cans, non-ferrous materials. Taking as a wood for example, it will be range 1 to 4 percentage, where it will be typically 2 percentage. When come to moisture content 15 to 40, typically 20. The range is 15 to 40. Then when come to density as a range is 120 to 320, where typically it will be changes as 240. So the variations will be vary from components, taking that mass comparing to moisture content